Hi, good afternoon. We are in Chiang Mai. I lawyer Apivat and Philbert.
Hello, whatดี?
Yeah, he came from Singapore today. We have a brief meeting about our project in the future. So, we want to learn about the Singapore intestacy. Can you explain what is intestacy?
Intestacy, right? It's actually dying off without a will. And when you die without a will, you follow the government law.
In Thailand, we have that law too.
Oh.
So, why don't you start and I will share how it's different from Thailand.
Okay, sure. So let's start with if you are not married and you only have parents. So if you pass away,
Not married.
not married.
Parent.
Yes, 100% will go to your parents.
Like
in
Thailand,
Thailand?
like
In
Thailand,
Thailand?
same.
So if you have if you're married, no kids, then 50% will go to your parent, 50% will go to your kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Really?
50% will go to your wife.
Wait. Do you need to share the marital property first?
No need,
Oh, really?
no need. Everything is under estate, but we need to understand that for property in Singapore, it's joint ownership. The survivor will get it. So example, I buy a flat with joint ownership. If I pass away, my wife would get it, and that would not form part of my estate. So this is a bit different from Thailand.
For example,
Yeah.
if I have 1 million in Thailand, when I pass, half of 1 million will go to my wife as the separation of marital property first.
Okay.
Is that happen in Singapore, man?
No.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, wow.
So what is different from Singapore is that for real property like house, right? If it's under joint ownership, I pass away, my wife will get everything. Then whatever remaining, which is my stocks, my cash, my investment, right, would be spread 50 to my parents and 50 to my spouse.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, interesting. Because you are the common law country, right?
ใช่ครับ
Yeah, and we are civil law. So, go ahead.
Okay.
Next scenario.
Okay, then the next scenario is you have spouse only but no parents. 100% would actually go to your spouse. And you have spouse and children. And even you have parent, right? Nothing will go to your parents. 50% is your wife, 50% is your kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that is something which you might want to reconsider because your parents are old.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, reason why everyone need to have will.
It's important and sometimes, right, people, in Singapore, what is more concerning is that if both parents pass away together, who shall be the guardian? Because the
guardian of
the kids.
The dependent. Dependent kids.
Yes, dependent the kids. Because sometimes when they love the kids too much, they might fight. So it's good to talk about it.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
What is it very different from Thailand?
Very different because the parent will treat as the adopted kids.
Oh.
And they will get share as a kid. ทายาทชั้นบุตร
Okay.
Okay, go to the next scenario.
Next scenario, I think that's generally what happens. So example, you have parents, you have kids, but your wife passed away already. Then your estate will be shared among your kids equally.
No parent อีกแล้ว
Parents? Yeah, no, nothing for parents, everything for kids.
Okay,
Bye.
interesting.
What about for Thailand?
Yeah, the parent is one of the kids, and they will have same share as the kids.
But I think Thailand law do really take care of the parents.
Maybe it's because of our traditional of the society of taking care of parents.
Yes, the whole culture.
Gratitude.
Yep, I think it's a very good thing.
Is there any scenario, man?
I think that should be most of it. And if are you crossing the road? So if let's say you are out with your, let's say you're out with your parent, you are with your kids, you know, people might ask, you know, if
we are in Chiang Mai, you can see road dang here. Yeah, you're not fake, huh? Okay, sorry. Say it again.
So basically, I think that's generally about it.
Mhm.
So if example, you know, if assuming that my parents are not around, I'm out with my kids and my wife, and then I got into an accident, everybody died.
Everybody died. Yeah.
Then if my siblings will get my share.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So during the probate is the process of in the court that you will get the order. In Thailand, we only call court order.
Okay.
But in Singapore, it's different, no?
It's a bit different. So how it works? If you have a will, the documentation would be called the grant of probate. And if you do not have a will, it would be called the letter of administration. So the process, whether with or without will, it's called the probate.
The process called probate.
Right.
But the document has the different name.
Yes, correct.
And the court order has different name too.
Court order have different name?
Right?
No. It's a court order. Yeah, the document it have different names, correct?
How about mix?
What do you mean by mix?
Semi-intestacy, like have some of property in the will, some of property not in the will. Is that possible, right?
Okay. So basically, right, there is a possibility if the will is not drafted well that you might be in semi-intestacy. Yes. There might be a possibility. It really depends on how the will is structured. So sometimes, right, I believe in a simple will to make it clear and precise. But sometimes when a will is oversimplified, that might be an issue.
You know, in my experience, I dealing with a probate with will.
All right.
There is no will that I work with that not semi intestacy.
Oh, okay.
If we have some property in the will, some property outside of the will. And this is the what's it called, the handwriting will, the holographic will in Singapore accept, right?
Yes, you can hand return it as long as you follow the formality. But it's always good to get a professional to get it done because there might be some flaws which might not be clear. Yeah, so that's why I say always seek for professional advice when it comes to will writing, because there won't be you don't want to be in a situation whereby your will get compromised or invalid just because you wrote something wrongly or you forgot one witness.
You need witness, right? When you write your own will.
So when we talk about the formality of a will, so what actually is needed? Firstly, both of the witness got to be above age 21.
Okay.
And they have to actually sign during the same day. So example, I say, hey, I write the will already, you sign for me today, and then the second witness will sign tomorrow. It should not work that way.
The same day is okay.
Actually, at the same time.
At the same time?
Yes.
In the presence of each other?
Yes, correct. So that's something, which is important. And when it comes to even writing your own will, especially when you are getting old, then mental capacity, it's an issue. There might be contest saying that, hey, you don't have mental capacity at a point of time, or at that point of time, right, you are influenced.
How to prove influence? No? It's a little bit difficult, huh?
Because medical records, right? There might be an issue whereby I'm starting to see a doctor because I'm feeling forgetful, and that could be against you. So I just got an example, even for my stepdad in Singapore, which he passed away, at the point whereby he did his lasting power of attorney. So lasting power of attorney, it's a document which allows a person to represent you when you lose mental capacity in terms of personal welfare. As
We don't
well
have
as
that in
financial.
Thailand.
Yeah, I
We have that.
understand. Yeah.
We need to get like ผู้อนุบาล yeah, the guardian.
Yep. So having said that, right? When he actually went, he actually went to a psychiatrist to do the whole psychoanalytic test
Oh wow.
in order to make sure that it's done up properly. If not, probably the daughter from the ex-marriage might contest that this is not a valid LPA. So it's actually the same with the will. So at that point of time, right, we need to prove that that person has mental capacity, especially if he have or he starts to be forgetful and it is actually recorded inside your medical records, which can be retrieved.
Yeah. You know, I got many of inquiry. Like they want to do probate before their parent pass away.
Okay.
I asked them back why they want to do that. They said they are dementia or Alzheimer, or they are stay on bed all days.
Okay.
So they want that. I say no. You need the ผู้อนุบาล instead, like the guardian from the family court.
So that's why I say that, like example, you are critically ill, you are at the bed. So there are times whereby if you want to write a will, alright, the doctor can certify, hey, at this time he is mentally sound, you can do it right now. Then that's where when it comes to contest, hey, he is not mentally sound when he did the will. The doctor's note would have proven that, okay, at that point of time he has mental capacity, he know what he is doing, so that the possibility of the conflict, if there is a will, basically in short, the person which want to contest the will is unlikely to win.
Okay.
Because you have a strong
Right
case.
now we are at กาดสวนแก้ว
Well,
This was a very big mall.
what happened, man?
During COVID,
Oi,
they closed.
wow.
They closed and they put on sale now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very big.
Wow.
And also in the back has the hotel. They closed this month also.
Wow.
So it's completely closed. I've been here 20 years ago when I first in Chiang Mai, and it's very popular.
I see. Interesting. I was still wondering what it is. It is what?
กาดสวนแก้ว
Kat Suan Kiao.
กาด is mean market.
Oh, looks interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting. So, is there anything which you probably want the viewers to understand more about the difference between civil law? And
At
common law?
first I wonder why the Singaporean that I met, they eager to have will. So I understand now
Yes.
that without will you cannot distribute your property in the proper way.
Yes, I mean, of course, there are some times whereby there are very simple family structures, but you can actually do a Google search. There are even conflict for a HDB flat worth, I think, probably 400,000 or 300,000. So, which is equivalent to maybe, let me see, it should be about 5 million to 7.5 million. They also fight because it's money.
They to cross the road now.
Yes. So when it comes to money, right now, we cannot foresee the circumstances, and this is where proper planning needs to be done. Yes, because the will is actually very important in terms of estate planning and legacy planning.
Yeah.
Because when we have kids, there are two things which we cannot control. The first thing is definitely the divorce. The second would be bankruptcy. Yeah, so those are the two things which we cannot control. That's why, as of right now, You know, you might think that, hey, you know, my kid's marriage look okay, but as you grow older, you will always want to review your family situation and then review your will accordingly. Yeah.
So thank you very much,
Thank you
Fever,
very
to fly
much.
here. Oh, you have a good vibe to fly here and give us knowledge. Next time in Singapore นะ
Sure.
we
ค
will
รับ
have this kind of video. Thank you very much สวัสดี
Thank
ค
you
รับ
very much สวัสดีครับ